So raising kids in this era of social media is so tough. I mean, every parent I talk to is trying to limit screen time and trying to engage with their kids more, and they're disconnected because all they want to do is be on Snapchat or be on Instagram. My daughter even talks to me in text language. She'll go BRB and I'll say, "What's that?" "Oh, be right back." "Okay, good." They've lost the ability to even talk normally. So when I became a mom, I actually adopted my daughter from Kazakhstan when she was 1. I adopted her as a single mom. And I had all these ideas about how I was going to be the perfect parent. And one of those was to really limit television, limit screen time on the iPad. She, of course, didn't have a phone when she was little, but and really have her be more focused on reading and being involved and playing outside, kind of like we used to when we were all young kids, I guess, for those of us who are older. But little by little, I realized that I was kind of creating a unicorn, that she couldn't really relate to the other kids. She didn't understand what they were talking about when they were talking about Angry Birds or whatever games they were into. So I broke down that Christmas and I got her an iPad. And it wasn't an easy decision, but I thought, I need to do this. So my mom and I actually went together and got her this iPad. So I was all excited to give her this. I thought she would just be really crazy excited. And so she opened the box and she said, "Gee, thanks." Oh my gosh, I just about fell over. I wanted to scream at her and say, "Are you kidding me? How can you not be grateful? You've been wanting this for years." And she just did not appear to have a lick of gratitude in her. And that was a moment where I realized I can be angry, I can be mad, I can yell at her, or I can actually change things. And so right after Christmas, I put out onto my Facebook page, which is a big universe of people who are socially involved, and told my little story and said, I need to take my daughter somewhere where kids don't get iPads for Christmas. And I got lots of crazy ideas. Oh, you should go to Africa. You should do, all these big ideas, none of which were in my budget or time frame or just ability to pull off. And a very dear friend of mine she was born in the U.S., but she's Salvadorian. And she still has a lot of family in El Salvador. She was the one who said to me, "I know what we're doing. We're going to my homeland." And in an instant, like when you just know something to your core, I knew that that was the right thing to do. So we started planning this trip, and I started collecting other moms. I had a big network of single moms who also had adopted both in Russia and in Kazakhstan. And I reached out to all of them, as well as other moms that I knew, and said, "Hey, are you guys having the same experience where you feel like your kids aren't grateful and they think that everything that we get in America is just, what all kids get?" And, they all were equally frustrated. So long story short, I ended up, we had 17 people with us that first year, and we flew down to San Salvador, and my friend Anna, who's from there, had done a lot of the arrangements, because I didn't want it to be the kind of trip where the kids just went and shook hands with people and maybe they'd raised some money and made a donation. I wanted the kids to get their hands on and dirty. And so we actually supported, the first project that we did is we went to this women's cooperative off the coast of El Salvador, where these women were supporting their entire communities by sewing handbags. But their facility was in pretty rough shape, and they really needed computers and internet. There was no internet on the island in order to be able to sell their handbags on the mainland. So the kids all painted the entire facility for them. We took them laptops. We bought them 3 years of satellite internet, and we helped them really jumpstart their co-op to get it going. And it was just the most incredible, such an incredible experience that we ended up taking some portion of that group back 2 more times. My daughter and I have gone 3 times to El Salvador to both check on the co-op and do other projects there. And as my daughter has applied for colleges, she's in the middle of that right now, she tells this story as just something that's radically changed her life. She's put this into her essays. And I'm so proud of her for how not just that she did it, but that she did it and she learned and she grew from it. And that she saw also the power of organizing other people to come together, because it could have been just the 2 of us who went down, maybe with my friend Anna, but she saw what happens and how much actually can be done when you pull together a pretty good sized group of people to go into a third world country and be part of a solution. And I'm so proud of her for recognizing the impact of that experience on her.